Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filming a Q&A video in English as this was something that you requested. I will be answering some of the questions that you submitted via NGL link that I've added to some of the stories on Instagram. And for those who do not follow me on Instagram, this is your sign to do so, as this is where I'm most active and you can just be up to date with my day-to-day life. So the first question is, back when you were single, did you worry that you will not be able to fall in love with someone else, or that nobody will fall in love with you? So listen, this question is quite deep, I would say, because definitely after my last breakup, I was struggling a lot with my self-confidence and also with being able to believe in love, with my attitude towards men and how I perceived men. So definitely in the very beginning after that breakup, it was very hard for me to believe that someday I will find someone who will love me just for being me, and that this person will be also someone that I'm attracted to. However, back then I decided to work on my beliefs, and I knew deep down that if I don't change my beliefs and if I don't change the fact that I just don't believe in love anymore, there is a super low chance that the love will find me. So I decided to work hard on that, work hard on myself, on self-love as well, and that helped me change things in my life. I can also share my secret with you. I used to watch a lot of videos about how to find a true love, how to find the right person, and I stumbled upon a video about making a list of some features that you wish your dream partner had. And this is something that first of all will help you make sure that you are not ignoring any red flags. That was something that I struggled a lot with. And secondly, that also was supposed to somehow influence my subconscious mind and help me attract the right person. So I did that. I woke up in the morning and I used to do a bit of journaling every single morning, and during that journaling I used to write down some affirmations and some short stories about what I wish my life looked like. And that one morning I decided to also make that list. So I made it, and then I started meeting new men, new guys, and you know, I was more chilled than before because I really believed that this is something that is gonna help me, and if not now, then maybe somewhere in the future I will finally get to know the right person. And long story short, I met Patrick, and he was so different to all the guys that I knew before, and I just knew that he was going to be the one. I mean, in the very beginning of us getting to know each other, we were rather friends and we were not trying to turn it into a relationship. However, at some point the things started getting like more intense, I would say. Like, we were not trying to fall in love with each other, but it happened and it was so natural, so I just knew that it was him. Sorry, my grandma was calling me to plan our trip. But back to what I was saying, I just wanted to highlight that, yeah, there was time after my last breakup when I really struggled with believing in love. However, I decided to work on it and it just led me here to where I am now. The second question is if I speak any other language. And the honest answer is no. I mean, I do know some basics of Spanish, of German and of Italian. However, I can't say that I can just speak in those languages. I know the most basic sentences, words and so on. And whenever I travel, I can communicate. However, I wouldn't be able to hold a conversation in any of those languages. I still hope that one day I will just decide to learn another language, maybe Spanish, as we are planning to move there for a year. Not very soon though, because now our wedding plans are a bit more important. However, yeah, I still hope and truly think that there will be one day when I will just learn Spanish better, or maybe Italian, not sure yet. Okay, this one will be super short. So the question is, how tall am I? And the answer to that is I'm 1 meter 70 centimeters tall. How many children do you want to have? I really want to have a bigger family than my family because I don't have any siblings, and I think that minimum number of kids that I want to have is 2. I am even thinking that I would like to have 3, but I have never given birth before in my life, and I think, you know, that my point of view might change once I give birth and once I really have a child, because now it's very easy to say, oh, I would have 3 kids, while I have no clue about what having kids really means on a daily basis. So for now my answer is between 2 and 3, but we'll see. Okay, I don't know who asked me this question, but you will be able to see how fascinated I am with food. So the question is, what is my favorite food? And I can't just give you one dish and call it my favorite, because I love food, I love cooking, and there is plenty of food that I love. But I will just mention a couple things. So from Polish cuisine, it's pierogi, ruskie in particular, so it's dumplings. Then pyzy z mięsem. You know, pyzy, like kluski, pierogi in English, they are all called dumplings. And every single one of those is a completely different dish. That's why I'm going to mention Polish names. So pyzy with meat, kluski, any sort of kluski, any sort of kopytka, any sort of leniwe, everything like that. I'm just very obsessed with this sort of food. Then I love Italian cuisine, so pizza, different types of pasta. I love focaccia, like, yeah, different sorts of Italian food. I also really like sushi. I really do. However, it's not something that I would be able to eat every single day. So I only eat it from time to time, but every time I do, I really enjoy it. So sushi has to be on this list. I think you might be surprised with me mentioning so many different types of dumplings, but since I was a child, these were my favorite comfort foods, and they still are to this day. What did you study? So for those who don't know, I studied in Lancaster in England at the Lancaster University, and I did both of my degrees there. So I did bachelor's in management, just management, and then master's degree in advanced marketing management. So a bit of marketing, a bit of management, a combination of both, I'd say. Another deep question. So, do I believe in God? And my short answer to this is yes. But I would like to tell you a bit more about it. This is something a bit controversial. And my perspective on God is that I do believe in God, but I'm not religious. So my beliefs are not based on any sort of a religion. They are very, I'd say, general. I do believe that God exists and that there is some sort of a power that connects all of us. I also believe that everything is connected, that we are connected to everyone else. Every existing thing is connected to us. And by using our mind, our emotions, we can have an impact on our surroundings. But I still call it God, not universe, because I think some of the people are preferring to use the phrase universe or like higher self. For me, it's still God, but as I said before, I'm not very religious. I just don't feel the need to associate myself with any religion. But I don't think that it's something that is needed for you to really believe in God, to really have a relationship with God, because every time I'm in my bed and I'm about to fall asleep, I always say to myself in my mind, thank you God for today, thank you God for my boyfriend, for the life I have. And I do think that I have quite a strong relationship with God. But I know this might be not an obvious answer and maybe not the answer that majority of you expected, but this is my truth, and this is what I believe in. Okay guys, I still have a couple more questions left, but I don't want this video to be too long, so I will just keep them for the next time. And if you also want to ask me some questions in the future for the future videos, please make sure to follow me on my Instagram, because I will be uploading the link via which you'll be able to do so there to my stories. So by following me, you're making sure that you won't miss it. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the comments, for all the likes, for being active. And yeah, we'll see each other in the next video. Bye.